Change a girl, change a community, change the world. That's the focus of Lead Girls of North Carolina.
It's a nonprofit dedicated to giving girls the tools they need to become leaders. And as Fox 8's Cassie Fambro tells us, it's with the help of a community foundation.
When I was getting into middle school, I was really shy. I was really insecure. I remember I was going through a lot with body shaming, and I remember we had a lesson talking about body shaming, and it impacted me so much to be really confident in my skin and not to change that.
My middle school journey was kind of hard on me too, so I saw Lead Girls as an open door. They showed me how to use my voice. They showed me that my flaws aren't bad things, they're beautiful. They showed me how to be my true self and showed me how to be comfortable in it.
Those are lessons taught by Lead Girls of NC. LEAD stands for Learning Every Day, Accomplishing Dreams. But founder Joy Thomas says the nonprofit is about more than dreams. It's about helping girls develop the skills to thrive as future leaders.
When a girl gets enrolled in LEAD, we are becoming a support system for her to really help her build the leadership skills that she needs, that self-awareness piece that she needs as she navigates adolescent years, because it is a tough time. There's a lot of peer pressure.
Lead Girls focuses on helping girls in the Winston-Salem Forsyth County schools build confidence, social skills, and leadership abilities. Girls typically enter the program in 5th grade. For Dominique Smith, it made a big difference.
When I first joined Lead Girls, I was so shy. I did not even want to do it at first. I remember getting out of COVID and I didn't have any friends. We were stuck in online for my 5th grade year, and I really didn't think that I would make any friends. I didn't think I would fit in with the space, but I remember vividly going into Renolda Gardens and we did this session. I enjoyed myself. I met one of my very first close friends that go here, and they're ambassadors as well. And I learned a lot about gardening, and we had our own garden.
Girls have lessons during the school day and on some Saturdays that focus on developing social, emotional, coping, and leadership skills. Then in the 6th, 7th, and 8th grades, they dig a little deeper to learn how to be confident and independent young women by the time they get to high school.
You're an amazing young woman or young lady, and that you can do big things besides like the hard troubles or issues that you have. You can overcome those things fully and efficiently and don't have to worry about it. Once you get older, you'll see that you can be proud of saying your story, just like I am here sitting here. You'll be able to be proud just like me sitting in this chair telling your story.
Girls can also become ambassadors for Lead Girls and choose to help younger girls in the program. Smith decided in 8th grade she wanted to be an ambassador. That led to her backpacking to deliver canned goods to victims of Hurricane Helene. She also received a scholarship to attend a camp for science, biology, and chemistry in Virginia. Thomas says the camp is all part of the village in raising the next generation of girls who lead.
Our core focus is really centered around that leadership. We think about those foundational skills really set girls up to go into pursuing being business owners, to pursue STEAM careers. So our core focus is really leadership development. From there, we have started to focus on how to, in a good way, disrupt some of the thinking around girls being in STEAM.
Grants from the Winston-Salem Foundation help support Lead Girls in its programs. In the last year, it served nearly 400 girls, helping them develop life, leadership, and problem-solving skills in a safe environment.
I have the mental skills to fight those problems that I have. They gave me those problem-solving skills, being able to overcome those things. And if I can't, I know that I have someone here that I can talk to, because this is a big safe space for girls. All girls can express how they feel. We even had mental health experts come here talking about that, and I know the girls have felt some kind of comfort.
In Winston-Salem, Cassie Fambro, Fox 8 News.
Lead Girls of NC has its 10th anniversary celebration coming up on March 22nd. That event is sold out, but you can make a donation and learn more about its organization on the website. We'll put a link for you at myfox8.com. Look for Community Foundation in the Fox 8 Spotlight section.